The polls are saying they're neck and neck. The most liberal polls are saying Joe Biden is ahead by a head. My head tells me that Donald Trump is ahead. And if you look at most of the swing states now, the real polls that you can really follow, and I got to tell you, people keep messaging me every day saying, JT, are these polls true? What's happening? I don't believe it. Should I believe it? The fake news media wants to fatigue you into thinking Trump has no shot. They tried this the last time. It did not work. So you can text me all you want. I love it. I try to respond to every single one. But I'm telling you, you look at the McLaughlin polls, you look at the Rasmussen polls, okay, and they'll show you that Trump's pretty much ahead in all the swing states. You got Georgia, you got Ohio, you got Florida, you got Michigan where he's in the margin of error, and you got a whole bunch of places where people just don't want to tell somebody on the phone that they're for Donald Trump because they don't want the public ire pointed at them. So I think we're in good shape. I think Trump is showing a Herculean effort here down the stretch, hitting 2, 3, 4 things every day. And Joe Biden, as he says, well, I'm not going to be a president for the red states. I'm not going to be a president for the blue states. I'm going to be a president of the United States. But at the same time, when he gets a little pushback from some Trump supporters at one of his rallies, this is what he really thinks of you and me if we like Trump.
And we better get it done. We better get it done. And by the way, we don't do things like those chumps out there with a microphone are doing, the Trump guys. It's about decency. Look, we've got to come together.
Not like them chumps over there, them Trump chumps. Chumps. We're all chumps. It's the modern day deplorables. We're chumps. Okay? A chump is somebody that's a sucker. Okay? And Kayleigh McEnany tweeted this. In 48 hours, Joe Biden told Pennsylvania voters they're chumps, and he vowed to end the oil industry entirely. Goodbye, Pennsylvania. And I got to tell you, after, going back and forth, he did come out in the debate the other night and tell one of the first truths of his entire campaign when he said, we will transition off of fossil fuels. So that's telling everybody in Pennsylvania, in Ohio, all those coal miners in the Carolinas, all them frackers up in Wisconsin, we're getting rid of you guys, okay? Well, maybe we'll find something else to do, or we'll send you some checks to stay home like my Green New Deal friends want to do. They want to pay you some universal basic income to not work, give you free health care, give you free college and all that. And don't worry, you just become a sheep. That's what they want to do. But I think he's pretty much been blown out of the water in Pennsylvania, Michigan. He's in the margin of error, but he won Michigan last time. And Donald Trump actually put his feet to the fire pretty well. When he called out Joe Biden about, how he wanted to cut Social Security and Medicare, and he denied it. Over the weekend, I watched almost all Trump's rallies, but this was one of the key moments that he pulled out some tape on Joe Biden at his rally, and the crowd goes wild.
Your question, Joe.
Yeah.
You're right here with me.
Yeah.
Have you been on the floor of the Senate? You were in the Senate for a few years.
Yeah.
Time and time again, talking about the necessity, with pride, about cutting Social Security, cutting Medicare, cutting veterans programs.
No.
You never said that.
No.
When I argued that we should freeze federal spending, I meant Social Security as well. I meant Medicare and Medicaid. I meant veterans benefits. I meant every single solitary thing in the government.
Look, here's the deal.
You're an honest guy. Why don't you just tell the truth here? We all make mistakes.
I am telling the truth.
And I not only tried it once, I tried it twice, I tried it a third time, and I tried it a fourth time.
Joe, let me repeat it again. I want you just to be straight with the American people. I am saying that you have been on the floor of the Senate time and time again talking about the need to cut Social Security, Medicare, and veterans programs. Is that true or is that not true?
No, it's not true.
That is not true?
That is not true.
I meant veterans benefits. I meant every single solitary thing in the government.
Everything was on the table. I did not support any of those cuts in Social Security or in veterans benefits.
Whoa. everything was on the table. All right, you're right. You just said it, including, in your judgment, cuts to Social Security and veterans.
In order to get the kinds of changes we need on other things related.
Joe, then
but
you
it
just...
didn't. But we did not cut it.
I know, because people like me helped stop that. All that I would say to the American people, go to YouTube. It's all over the place. Joe said it many, many times. And I'm surprised, you know, you can defend that or change your mind on it, but you can't deny the reality.
It's just happening time and time again. And Trump actually put that video up on a big screen at his rally to show people, like, what a liar the guy is. And now, you know, the lies are starting to come out one by one. We'll get into Hunter's laptop a little later on. Some reason or another, he had Malia Obama's Chase debit card, and it looks like it has some white powdery residue on it, and there's videos of him mounting a African-American female from behind, but people are alleging that somehow he might have been fooling around with Obama's daughter. It's getting stranger by the minute, but Ron Johnson and the Senate Intelligence Committee definitely have a beat on it. I'm just wondering why, with all this evidence, there's not a single thing that would cause some prosecutor or some FBI agency to come down and talk to him. I got to tell you, years ago, I was running for office, and this guy who's the head of a big party, or a minor third party here, one of the bigger ones, he tried to float some bad news about me, and he alleged that I had tried to give him a bribe. And within a day of it hitting the paper, the prosecutor had investigators at my house trying to question me, okay, of an allegation from a shady, slimy politician, okay? And with a day, they were here. And I had to go through this whole process. I had to retain an attorney. It turned out that, of course, I didn't do anything wrong, which I didn't. But that's how politics works. Why hasn't anyone gone and hit Hunter yet, I wonder? And just as a final musing for this segment, on Saturday night, I went to the beautiful Angelina's Ristorante here in Staten Island. Everyone was social distancing. Everyone was wearing masks. But there was a gathering going on, and the president himself was there.